Elon Musk is no stranger to controversy, but 2025 has unleashed a perfect storm. Tesla recently recalled 46,000 Cybertrucks after reports of detached panels flying off mid-drive, a symbolic glitch for a company battling plunging stock prices and political fire. Musk's role as head of Trump's Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, has drawn protests, vandalized dealerships, and a federal block on accessing Social Security data over privacy fears. Critics now brand him a polarizing figure. 53% of Americans view him unfavorably. Tesla's value tumbles, and headlines scream mental illness after he blamed left-wing violence for bullet-riddled showrooms. Yet, Musk remains atop the wealth pyramid with a $334.5 billion net worth. How? Beneath the chaos lies a ruthless playbook unchanged since his PayPal days. Long-term bets, calculated risks, and mission-driven grit. While Tesla's stock dips, SpaceX quietly secures $3 billion in Pentagon contracts. As protesters torch cars, Neuralink implants its first human brain chip. Musk's empire thrives not despite turbulence, but by treating it as fuel, a paradox that underscores his success. Volatility, for Musk, is the price of building what others won't dare imagine. Today, we dissect the 5 core investment habits that have kept his empire thriving through constant challenges. From century-long visions to engineering breakthroughs that defy industries, Musk's strategies reveal a truth. Systematic discipline outlasts even the fiercest storms. If something is important enough, even if the odds are against you, you should still do it. Elon Musk's success begins with a refusal to be bound by short-term thinking. From his teenage years, he prioritized legacy over immediacy, penning a school essay in 1987 that outlined solar energy and space colonization. Ideas dismissed as fantasy, but later realized through Tesla and SpaceX. This early thinking crystallized into a defining habit, crafting visions that span decades, not quarters. In 2006, Musk published Tesla's master plan as a bare-bones blog post detailing a 4-phase roadmap. It began with the luxury Roadster, reinvested profits into the Model S and X, scaled to mass-market EVs like the Model 3, and finally integrated solar energy, a strategy that took 17 years to turn its first annual profit. Even projects that failed, like his pre-SpaceX Mars Oasis plan to land a greenhouse on Mars, laid groundwork for bolder missions. While the greenhouse idea collapsed, it fueled SpaceX's ethos of making humanity multi-planetary. This approach demands discipline, not just dreaming. Musk's 2016 goal to colonize Mars by 2050 exemplifies his 50-year blueprint mindset, ignoring Wall Street's fixation on quarterly returns. Tesla, for instance, rejected paid advertising until 2023, channeling resources into R&D for autonomous driving and battery tech. The lesson is clear. Extraordinary outcomes require tolerating delayed gratification. Musk's playbook isn't about predicting the future, it's about building it brick by brick, even when the payoff lies beyond the horizon. Elon Musk's approach to risk is neither reckless nor random. It's a structured strategy rooted in cold, iterative logic. His mantra, failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you are not innovating enough, reflects a philosophy where setbacks are treated as data points, not dead ends. This mindset faced its ultimate test in 2008, when Tesla and SpaceX teetered on collapse. With only $20 million left, Musk split the funds between both companies, risking personal ruin. Days later, SpaceX's fourth Falcon 1 launch succeeded, securing a $1.6 billion NASA contract that salvaged the company. Tesla, meanwhile, narrowly survived, proving Musk's rule. Risk only when the potential upside justifies the gamble. 3 years later, as Tesla struggled with Model S delays, Musk negotiated a $6 billion sale to Google. Talks collapsed when Tesla's stock surged unexpectedly, and he chose to double down instead of cashing out. By 2020, he borrowed $500 million against Tesla stock, a move advisors called reckless, to fund ventures like Neuralink. These decisions followed a pattern. Musk risks only what he can rebuild, retaining a financial safety net to restart if needed. Central to these bets is first principles math, a method of breaking problems into fundamental truths. At SpaceX, Musk calculated raw rocket materials cost $2 million versus $65 million market prices, leading to reusable, in-house built rockets. Before Falcon 1's fourth launch, he budgeted for 3 failures, ensuring capital for a fourth attempt. The takeaway? Musk's risks are audacious, but anchored in math. For investors, the lesson is twofold. Quantify worst-case scenarios and prioritize long-term gains over short-term fears. Elon Musk's success is as much about sweat as it is about vision, a truth reflected in his uncompromising hands-on work ethic. His declaration, "I work 100 hours a week. Those who work 40-hour weeks will achieve what others do in 4 months," isn't hyperbole, but a career-long practice. This philosophy began at his first startup, Zip2, where Musk coded the entire backend himself during 22-hour marathons in a Palo Alto office, collapsing into a sleeping bag under his desk. When the company sold for $307 million in 1999, it wasn't just luck. It was the result of grinding through problems most founders delegate. This obsession with granular involvement didn't stop with software. Years later, as SpaceX struggled with early Falcon 1 rocket failures, Musk didn't just manage from a corner office. He slept on the factory floor, personally re-welding faulty components after engineers warned him it was beneath a CEO. When the fourth Falcon 1 launch succeeded in 2008, saving SpaceX from bankruptcy, it validated his belief that leaders must master the tools of their trade. This mindset carried into Tesla, where in 2018 he dismantled the Nevada Gigafactory's battery production line during production hell, rebuilding it in 2 weeks to triple output. Critics argue Musk micromanages, but his approach has a method. He immerses himself in technical details, studying aerospace textbooks to spar with SpaceX engineers or dissecting assembly line robotics to challenge Tesla's automation. His 2017 email to employees, "Anyone who can actually make a car could play a vital role at Tesla," wasn't rhetoric. It was a call to merge boardroom strategy with factory floor execution. The lesson? Mastery demands proximity. Musk doesn't just set goals. He operates the machinery, literally and figuratively, proving that leadership isn't about titles, but about solving problems others avoid. For investors and entrepreneurs alike, the takeaway is clear. Expertise without execution is theory. True impact requires rolling up your sleeves, even or especially when the stakes are highest. Elon Musk's innovation strategy rejects incrementalism in favor of radical reinvention, starting with his obsession for first principles. His directive to boil things down to the most fundamental truths and reason up from there isn't theoretical. It's a battle-tested formula. At SpaceX, this meant dismantling aerospace orthodoxy. When engineers insisted rockets required expensive aluminum alloys, Musk challenged them to prove it. They couldn't. He switched to cheaper, lighter aluminum lithium alloy, slashing material costs by 30% and enabling reusable rockets, a $6 billion a year innovation. This principle of self-reliance extends to Tesla. While automakers rely on suppliers, Tesla produces 70% of components in-house, from seats to semiconductors. During the 2021 chip shortage, this vertical integration let Tesla rewrite software overnight to support alternative chips, while rivals idled factories. Similarly, Musk scrapped dealerships, a century-old industry standard, to control pricing and customer experience, a move that boosted margins and customer loyalty. Perhaps Musk's most underrated innovation is treating hardware as software. SpaceX's rockets, for instance, self-correct mid-flight using algorithms Musk compared to updating an iPhone. A Falcon 9 rocket can lose an engine during launch and still reach orbit because its software recalculates thrust distribution in real time. This mindset also explains why Tesla's cars improve via over-the-air updates, turning vehicles into upgradable assets rather than static products. Central to this approach is Musk's tolerance for productive failure. SpaceX's no penalty for failed experiments policy led to explosive prototypes and eventually reusable rockets. Engineers blew up countless Falcon 1 boosters before perfecting landing algorithms. The lesson? Innovation thrives when teams can break things without fear. For investors and builders, Musk's playbook is clear. Question every assumption, own your supply chain, and build systems that evolve. Disruption isn't a buzzword, it's a physics problem waiting to be solved. Elon Musk's investments defy conventional profit motives, prioritizing instead what he calls the probability of a good future. This philosophy drives capital toward existential challenges, from climate collapse to artificial intelligence. Take Solar City, founded in 2006 by Musk's cousins. While critics dismissed residential solar as niche, Musk quietly funded the company to pair rooftop panels with Tesla's batteries, envisioning a fossil fuel-free grid. By 2016, he merged Solar City with Tesla, creating an integrated clean energy ecosystem, a move shareholders initially opposed, but that now powers Tesla's $9 billion energy business. His focus on survival extends to AI. In 2015, Musk co-founded OpenAI, pledging $1 billion to ensure artificial general intelligence, AGI, benefits humanity, not corporations. Though he left in 2018 over disagreements about commercialization. OpenAI's mission persists, balancing profit caps with safety research. Similarly, his $6 billion Twitter acquisition in 2022 wasn't a financial play, but a bid to protect what he termed civilization's digital town square. A gamble that underscores his belief in free speech as a societal safeguard. What separates Musk is his indifference to trends. While peers chased crypto and metaverse hype, he broke ground on gigafactories in Nevada's deserts and Berlin's forests, betting on manufacturing scale over speculative assets. Neuralink, his neurotech venture, epitomizes this focus. It aims to merge human brains with AI, a moonshot that addresses long-term survival over short-term gains. The lesson? Mission-oriented investing requires ruthless prioritization. Musk funds ventures that solve foundational problems: energy, transport, AI, multiplanetary life, even when markets doubt them. He ignores sectors that don't directly advance these goals, dismissing distractions as busy work. For investors, This means auditing every dollar. Does it serve a 50-year vision or merely chase noise? Musk's portfolio isn't a collection of companies, it's an arsenal for building tomorrow. Elon Musk's journey, from a $28,000 loan in 1995 to a $334.5 billion net worth, is a testament to 5 unglamorous, repeatable principles. Build systems that outlive you, like Tesla's 50-year energy vision. Risk capital with first principles math, not gut feel, as seen in SpaceX's cost-slashing rockets. Master the granular details, whether coding Zip2 or rewiring gigafactories. Break industries by rejecting how it's done, from dealership-free EVs to self-landing boosters. Finally, fund ventures that address existential stakes, climate, AI, interplanetary life, even when markets scoff. Musk's playbook requires no genius, just discipline, outwork, outthink, outlast. As he warns, persistence is very important. You should not give up unless you are forced to give up. Yet for all his success, one question lingers. If Musk's strategies are so systematic, why do many see his success as unrepeatable? Perhaps the answer lies not in ability, but in sacrificing comfort for legacy. What are you willing to risk to build something that outlasts you?